to Unknown Radio, broadcasting to you from somewhere in the world. The Glass Horizon Part 2. Ethan stood frozen, the concierge's words still echoing in his mind. Once you've seen it, you cannot leave. The others in the room had turned to face him, their expressions unreadable, like they had forgotten what it meant to be human. Panic clawed at him, but he forced himself to keep calm, reminding himself that there had to be a way out, the key. But what did that even mean? Determined, he began to search the room, scanning every detail of the strange, warped horizon that lay beyond the windows. The concierge's voice broke the silence. It's useless, you know. They all try at first. Ethan turned sharply, but the concierge was nowhere to be seen, his voice drifting like a ghost. Ethan's pulse quickened as the room seemed to stretch, like reality itself was bending. The others in the room just watched him with empty, hollow gazes. Focus, he told himself, fighting back the dread. He walked closer to the massive windows, hoping that there might be something in the surreal view that could give him a clue. And then he saw it, a faint outline on the glass, almost invisible to the naked eye. It looked like a symbol, faintly etched into the glass, and it matched the strange symbols he'd seen in the hallway. Tentatively, he pressed his hand against the symbol, and suddenly, the glass rippled under his touch, as if it were liquid. The room trembled, and then, he was somewhere else. The light around him dimmed, and he found himself in a room that looked like an abandoned archive. Dust-covered shelves stretched endlessly, filled with ancient books, maps, and artifacts. He felt a chill as he noticed a row of photographs on the wall. Each picture was of a person, eyes wide with terror, their expressions disturbingly similar to the silent guests in the viewing deck. And there, in the corner, was his own face, a fresh photo that hadn't yet gathered dust. A single line was scrawled beneath his photo: "New arrival, find the key." The silence was broken by a faint whispering. It was low, almost unintelligible, like 100 voices speaking all at once. Ethan moved closer to the shelves, scanning the artifacts. Something glinted beneath a dusty book, a small, ornate key, silver with a faint emerald glow. His hand hovered over it, uncertain. But as he touched it, the whispers grew louder, transforming into a single, clear voice. "Find the door before it finds you." Heart racing, he pocketed the key and ran back the way he'd come. But the hallway stretched endlessly, the lights flickering, casting shadows that seemed to reach out for him. He could feel something following, something dark, lurking just beyond his sight. He sprinted faster, driven by terror, and then, the door. Without hesitation, he used the key, and the door swung open. On the other side was his own apartment. The familiar, ordinary sight was almost surreal after what he'd just been through. Ethan stumbled in, slamming the door behind him. But as he turned around, he noticed his apartment's windows. They were made of the same shimmering glass from the horizon, warping the city outside into twisted reflections. He wasn't safe. He hadn't escaped. He was still part of the horizon. And from the shadows, a familiar, cold voice whispered, "Once you've entered, there is no leaving." To discover what Ethan will do next and uncover the full mystery of the Glass Horizon, subscribe and stay tuned for Part 3.